The conversation lasted less than a minute, but the sulking, it lasted for 2 days. And looking back now, I should have paid a lot more attention to that. So after the whole Badagry incident and me saying I no do again, of course he did the grand gesture. He came to Lagos. He apologized again. And like I usually did back then, I forgave him again. At this point, it felt like I was collecting apologies like they were evidence that things would eventually get better. Anyway, one day we were in the other room, bedroom. I just casually suggested that we switch things up a little. It wasn't anything dramatic or wild. I didn't even suggest a particular style. I literally just said maybe we should try something different from the usual mama and papa arrangement. That was it. That was the entire conversation. Also, I thought, because this man got angry, it wasn't like he was embarrassed or uncomfortable. He was angry. He was really angry. And he went and sat in the living room sulking. So I went to him and said, "Is everything okay? What's wrong?" And he just ignored me. And I remember sitting there genuinely confused because aren't these conversations what couples are supposed to be having? I mean, intimacy is part of a relationship, isn't it? You should be able to talk about it. You should be able to ask questions. You should be able to discuss what works and what doesn't work, what helps you feel connected. I wasn't insulting him or anything like that. I wasn't even comparing him to anyone. I wasn't demanding anything. I was trying to have a conversation with my husband. But somehow I was being treated like I'd committed an offense. And this is the part I wish more women understood. Because sometimes the biggest red flags are not the things that you're arguing about. Sometimes it's the things you're no longer allowed to talk about. Anyway, the conversation died that day. The next day, this man was still keeping malice, still sulking, still behaving like I had done something sacrilegious. And then his friend came to visit. And what happened next shocked me. Please pay attention. Don't just listen to what somebody allows you to say. No, no, no. Pay attention to what they teach you to stop saying. Pay attention to the subjects that suddenly become dangerous. Money, intimacy, boundaries, family, your feelings, your needs. Because healthy relationships do not fear having conversations. You need conversations in healthy relationships to solve problems. So when somebody consistently punishes communication, eventually you stop communicating. And that's usually where you start disappearing without even realizing it. Don't forget to like, share, repost, subscribe, follow, and I'll see you in the next part.